Sobri Architect is a Bumiputera-owned architectural firm established in 2006 and based in Alor, Kedah. The firm specializes in architectural, planning, and interior design services. Over the years, Sobri Architect has been involved in various projects including master planning, office development, residential building, retail spaces, resort and institutional facilities. Some notable completed projects include Ibu Pejabat Polis Sangha and Photostar, Mahat Tahfiz Sains Darul Aman, and the Department of Campus at UUM. The company's mission is to provide high-quality architectural, planning and interior design services through innovative, functional and client-oriented solutions. The firm emphasizes creativity, professionalism and customer satisfaction in every project. Meanwhile, its vision is to become a leading architectural firm that creates sustainable, human-centered and innovative built environments. Through this vision, Sobri Architect aims to improve the quality of life and contribute to the development of the nation.
Next, we move to the literature review. Moving on to the first point, which is knowledge sharing tools. Knowledge sharing tools are important because they help the organization to manage, store and share knowledge among employees. In today's digital environment, these tools help improve communication, decision-making, productivity and innovation within an organization. According to Nonaka and Tekiwichi through the Sechi model, knowledge is created through the interaction between tacit knowledge and explicit knowledge. This means employees can share their experience, ideas and information to create new organizational knowledge. For Sobri Architect firm, several knowledge sharing tools are used such as WhatsApp, Google Drive, Dropbox, Google Docs and Trello. These tools help employees communicate and share project-related information more efficiently. Next is networking. Networking plays an important role in knowledge management because it allows employees to exchange information quickly, regardless of time and location. Examples of networking tools include cloud storage, internet platform, and communication system. According to Davenport and Pusat 1998, technology helps transform individual knowledge into organizational knowledge through continuous collaboration and interaction among employees. Based on our interview with Sobri Architect firm, the company used Google Drive and Dropbox to store and share project files. However, the company does not have a formal intranet or integrated knowledge management system, which may limit systematic knowledge retention in the organization. The last point is groupware. Groupware refers to collaborative technologies that support teamwork, communication, and information sharing among employees. These tools allows employees to work together effectively through both real-time and non-real-time communication. Examples of modern groupware platforms include Microsoft Teams, Slack, and SharePoint. This platform helps reduce communication barriers and improve team collaboration. Based on our findings, Sobri Architect firm mainly use WhatsApp as the primary communication tool because it is fast and easy to use. Besides that, Google Docs and Trello are also used for collaboration. This shows that the company depends more on informal communication tools rather than a structured knowledge management system.
Hello everyone, my name is Nadirah binti Nur Azmi. I will be presenting the methodology used in our case study on Sobri Architect and its knowledge sharing tools. For this study, our group adopt a case study approach to examine how Sobri Architect manage and shares knowledge within the organization. To collect our primary data, we conduct a semi-structured interview with a representative from Sobri Architect. The interview was conducted on 14 April 2026 at 5:30 p.m. through Google Meet with Nur Amanina binti Muhammad Sobri, who served as design architect in the organization. The session lasts approximately 38 minutes and 41 seconds. A semi-structured interview was chosen because it allows researchers to obtain detailed information while giving respondents the flexibility to share their experience and opinions. During the interview, we focused on the company technical infrastructure, communication tools, knowledge storage practices, organizational culture, challenges, and future plans related to knowledge sharing. The respondent explained that Sobri Architect mainly use tools such as Google Drive, Dropbox, WhatsApp, Google Docs, Google Sheets, SketchUp, and Trello to support communication and collaboration among employees. We also gather information on how the company stores, shares, and reviews knowledge from previous projects. After the interview, all information collected was reviewed and organized into several themes, including technical infrastructure, collaboration tools, knowledge storage, organizational culture, challenges, and future development plans. These themes were then analyzed to evaluate the effectiveness of the company knowledge sharing tools and identify areas for improvement. That concludes the methodology section. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. In this section, I will discuss the technical infrastructure and tool ecosystem used by Sobri Architect. As a small and medium enterprise or SME, Sobri Architect adopts a relatively simple technological environment to maintain the cost efficiency and operational flexibility. Information management infrastructure and Sobri Architect. Firstly, Sobri Architect does not have a formal private intranet or extranet system. Instead, the company relies on cloud-based folders to store and share project documents among the employees. This approach provides easy access to files and allows employees to collaborate remotely. However, because there is no centralized and integrated networking system, communication and knowledge collection may not be as efficient as they could be. As a result, information may become fragmented and more difficult to manage systematically. For the second one is collaborative groupware and team communication. Next, for team communication and collaboration, Sobri Architect mainly use WhatsApp as its primary communication on platform. WhatsApp enables employees to communicate quickly, share updates, and coordinate project activities in real time. However, it lacks advanced collaboration features such as structured discussion channels, task management, and organized conversation threads that are available in the platform like Microsoft Teams or Slack. Consequently, important discussion and project decision may be buried within chat message, making them difficult to retrieve in the future. Lastly, data warehouse and knowledge management infrastructure. In addition, Sobri Architect does not have centralized data warehouse or a formal knowledge management repository. Most organizational knowledge, including best practices and project experience, is stored within separate project folders. This means employees need prior knowledge of where information is located rather than being able to search for it through centralized system. Therefore, Sobri Architect may encounter difficulties in maintaining consistent knowledge access and retaining valuable organization experience over the long term. Next is cultural impact and effectiveness. In this section, I will discuss the cultural impact and effectiveness of knowledge sharing practices at Sobri Architect. Organizational culture plays an important role in determining how knowledge is shared and managed within a company. Knowledge sharing culture at Sobri Architect. The organizational culture is generally positive and supportive. Employees trust one another and are willing to share information and collaborate with their colleagues. This indicates that the company does not strongly experience the knowledge is power mentality, where employees intentionally withhold the information for personal advantage. Instead, teamwork and cooperation are encouraged within the organization. However, although employees are willing to share knowledge, formal documentation practices are still limited. Much of the knowledge remains informal and is shared through daily communication rather than being systematically recorded and stored. The second one is the challenges affecting knowledge sharing. The main challenge faced by the Sobri Architect is not employee resistant to sharing knowledge, but rather than time constraint and workload pressures. Since the organization lacks integrated knowledge sharing technologies and structured systems, employees often see knowledge documentation as an additional task rather than part of their regular responsibilities. As a result, employees tend to prioritize project deadlines and daily operational work over documenting and organizing valuable knowledge. This can reduce the effectiveness of knowledge management efforts within the organization. And lastly is the reward and recognition system. Another important issue is the absence of the formal reward and recognition programs to encourage the knowledge sharing. Currently, knowledge sharing is viewed as a voluntary teamwork activity rather than a key performance indicator or KPI. Employees are not formally rewarded for documenting, sharing, or contributing knowledge to the organization. Without such incentive, employees are more likely to focus on their immediate job responsibilities instead of actively contributing to the organization knowledge.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon everyone. My name is Nur Farhana Natasha. Now I will explain the challenge faced by Sobri Architect in managing knowledge and information within the company. The first challenge is disorganized file management. Sobri Architect store most project documents, drawings, and renderings in cloud storage platforms such as Google Drive. As more projects are completed, the number of files increases significantly. Without a standardized filing structure, files can become difficult to organize and locate, leading to confusion and inefficiency among team members. The second challenge is difficulty accessing previous knowledge. When employees need information from past projects, they often have to search manually throughout Google Drive folder or as senior architect directly. This process can be time-consuming and may delay project work, especially when quick access to information is required. The third challenge is the lack of integration between digital tools. Sobri Architect uses various applications such as WhatsApp and Google Drive. However, these tools are not connected throughout a simple platform. As a result, information is scattered across multiple systems, making collaboration and information sharing less efficient. The final challenge is over-reliance on informal communication. Most knowledge sharing takes place through WhatsApp, conversation, and discussion during meetings. Although communication is fast, important lessons and experience are rarely documented properly. This may result in information loss and repeated mistakes in future projects. These challenges indicate the need for more structured knowledge management approach within Sobri Architect.
Next, I will present several recommendations that can help Sobri Architect overcome this challenge. The first recommendation is to implement a standardized file management system. Sobri Architect should create a consistent folder structure and naming convention for all project files. This will help employees organize documents more effectively and quickly locate the information they need. The second recommendation is to establish a centralized knowledge repository. The company can use platforms such as SharePoint to store project experiences, lessons learned, technical details, and best practices. This will allow employees to access valuable information easily and reduce dependence on individual staff members.
The third recommendation is to integrate a project management and collaboration platform. This recommendation suggests implementing a project management and collaboration platform such as Asana or Monday.com. This platform can centralize communication, task assignment, and document sharing in a single system. According to the Pellerin, project management software improves planning, monitoring, and coordination, leading to the better project performance. In addition, Stanford and Wang founded digital collaboration platform and enhanced knowledge sharing and teamwork. Therefore, this solution can help Sobri Architect improve workflow efficiency, project visibility, and reduce reliance on WhatsApp for project communication. And lastly, develop an internal knowledge sharing and training program. This recommendation focuses on developing an internal knowledge sharing and training program through regular knowledge sharing sessions, workshops, mentoring activities, and proper documentation practices. According to the Yabawa, knowledge sharing supports learning innovation and effective use of organizational knowledge. In addition, Muhammad found that training program enhance employees' ability to transfer knowledge, while Lo, Li, and Chen highlight that a strong learning culture encourages collaboration and knowledge sharing. Therefore, this initiative can help Sobri Architect retain valuable expertise, reduce dependence on senior staff, and ensure long-term stability.
In conclusion, Sobri Architect effectively utilized digital tools such as WhatsApp, Google Drive, and Google Docs to support communication, collaboration, and knowledge sharing among employees. These tools, together with the company's positive organizational culture, help improve teamwork, information exchange, and project coordination within the organization. However, the company still faces challenges due to the absence of formal knowledge management system, which causes valuable knowledge to scatter across different platforms and project folders. Therefore, implementing a centralized knowledge management platform, strengthening documentation practices, and integrating collaboration system will improve knowledge retention, support organization learning, preserve valuable expertise, and contribute to Sobri Architect long-term growth and sustainability.